Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. This is the Syrian Siren doing a reading for the full moon in Pisces, like the hypocritical bitch I am, because I said I wasn't going to do one. But I got a new deck. It's right here. So I was excited. So I'm going to use my new deck. I got an Oracle deck finally. Do make sure that you check out your other placements for a more well-rounded picture, or if this specific reading does not resonate with you. And remember, if it don't apply, let it fly, okay? Leo, make sure you're keeping it cute and keeping it mute right now, because the energies, I swear to God, they're trying to get us. They try to get us, but they're not going to get us, okay? Also, for your horoscope, make sure you check out my girl Charlie Star. She is in my bio below as well. And my girl Andrea for spell work and rituals. They're both in my bio. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me as well, Leo, that information is in my bio as well. I need to find also, bitch, in my bio also. También. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So what's the Bendito. What's the message for Leo placements for the full moon in Pisces? I'm hearing stop, drop, shut it down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. I don't know if you were a DMX fan. Okay, Leo, so it's motherfuckers out here that want what you have. It's motherfuckers out here that want what you have, Leo. I heard you could be dealing with a Pisces. Some people could like want your lover, Leo, is kind of what I'm getting here. You might want somebody's lover, Leo. That's what I'm getting here. So you're growing right now, Leo, is kind of what I'm getting. You're growing from some sort of pain or disappointment. There's something that's happened to you either like far back in the past or a pattern of disappointment in the past, Leo. It could be in your romantic relationships. And now you're starting to learn that true love is in yourself. That you have to learn to love yourself before you can love somebody else. I have 333 here for you, Leo, so that could be of significance. That was my grandma's number. I'm gonna look up this number 8 card. Ooh, Pegasus. Anyways, I'm gonna look up this number 8 card for you. So embodiment claim. Now unsown from the flesh is a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the skies bleed for my heart and the embodiment I am to claim. Being authentic. Okay. That's what it is, Leo. You're learning how to be true to yourself. Excuse me. Being authentic means you get to shape yourself in the image of your goal, of your choosing, and is about having ambition and goals. If you want to lose weight, that is your right. And if you relish being large and in charge, that is also perfectly fine. It doesn't matter whether you love designer clothes and nights on the town or country life is more your speed. All that matters is that how you are and what you do makes you happy and is something you have chosen for yourself. Embodiment invites you to explore the most ideal version of yourself. Be honest about what makes you happy. Think about what you might look like and about how you carry yourself and speak. Think about the things you do and the people you'd spend your time with, the most ideal place for you to live and the kind of job that inspires and motivates you. Embody that image. Become that person. Choose this for yourself. Ultimately, pulling this card is a sign that there are some things you'd like to change about your life, and this is confirmation that you should absolutely go for it. Don't be afraid to envision yourself in a different place from where you are now, and don't apologize for wanting more. Your dreams are yours to claim. Wow, Leo, what are you going through, baby? Yeah, okay. So, Leo, what I'm kind of getting here is that you're being forced out of your comfort zone. It could be like in romantic relationships, like how you view romantic relationships. For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to become the lover that you want to have before you can actually attract them into your life. For some of you, okay? So there could be somebody that you have your eye on, Leo. And maybe this person has essentially triggered a certain measure of growth or has inspired you to grow or something like that. And maybe you're feeling forced, like, maybe you feel like you need to let go of this person until you do this inner work on yourself, is kind of what I'm getting here. what I do see is that there's a lot of envy that's surrounding you. So maybe in the past you've been around a lot of jealous people, envious people, whatever the case might have been, and maybe that's all you've known, and that's kind of caused your reactions and your interactions to be very transactional. Does that make sense? So it's like you're used to people wanting something from you, or you're used to people coveting what you have. So it's like everything that you do is with one foot in, one foot out, constantly having like 50 million different guards up. And I'm kind of getting that you might have been really sweet as a child, really sweet, very kind, very generous. And maybe you've kind of taped that over with like a really hard exterior because that was abused. So it's like you might have been really sweet and sensitive when you were younger, right? And then as you got older, you started encountering people who took advantage of that or who abused that. So that your sweetness and your generosity, you kind of put over or taped over with a nah bitch, like nah, I'm not, you can't get me, which is fine, of course, right? Knowing how to defend yourself and knowing how to protect yourself and stand in your power. But when you're constantly in war mode, when you're constantly in the energy of feeling like you're under attack or like you have to protect yourself, then it gets really hard to get into the energy of love, because then you're constantly feeling like your sensitivity is going to be abused or taken advantage of, or your generosity is going to be taken advantage of. Because I know Leos are very generous people, right? And it's kind of like you might be a little bit afraid of showing your softer side or being vulnerable or of showing that sweetness to anyone else, which is a sign that you're having a hard time showing that sweetness to yourself, Leo. Because if you can't accept love and generosity and kindness from another person, that means that you don't feel like you deserve it. And if you feel like you don't deserve it from another person, then you're clearly not giving it to yourself, right? Because if somebody's coming to you with this loving, kind, generous energy, and then you're rejecting them, or you're mistreating them, or you're trying to see the bad in them or whatever, like you could say it's in the name of self-preservation, right? That's easy. It's an easy cop-out. I say that lovingly. It's an easy cop-out. But after a certain point in time, you're going to start realizing like, wow, there are people that are around me that are truly loving, that do truly support me, that support me blindly, but I've been fixating my attention on the people that do me dirty. I've been fixating my attention on the possible negative outcomes. And how does the subconscious work? Whatever you focus on, it expands, right? The universe expands whatever it is that you're focusing your energy on. So if you're focusing your energy on conflict, on chaos, on drama, on arguments, then guess what you're going to have more of? Conflict and chaos and drama and arguments, whether you intend to or not. So somebody could come to you with the energy that you truly want, but if you're constantly focusing your mind's eye on what could go wrong or what's negative about the situation or this person, then number one, you're going to keep yourself from having any new experiences, which I know that's not what you want, right? And then number two, you're going to essentially like have a life of solitude and isolation, because it's like the grumpy old man, was the Scrooge or whatever the fuck his name was. Like, you're just essentially keeping yourself to yourself. Like, you're giving me Scrooge, like the Grinch energy, right? And a little bit of warmth, a little bit of honey, a little sweetness. That comes from pain. It comes from betrayal. It comes from people not appreciating the softer side of you. This sounds like a man. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's giving me masculine energy. I haven't even gotten to the tarot yet. It's been 8 minutes, but this is giving me like masculine energy, like a man that's learning how to surrender, that's learning how to reconnect with his soft side, with his sweet side. And it's really hard in today's modern society where men have been kind of conditioned into this this very toxic, harsh, hard, nah, it's all about me, my way or the highway. Like, everybody's out to get me. I can't show emotion. I can't be vulnerable, which I always tell people that fuck society, right? Maybe that's just who I am as a person, but fuck society. And I say fuck society, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want anyway, because you don't get to tell me who I am, what I want, how I should act, because you don't know me. Everybody's a different individual, right? So don't fall into any traps of, oh, this is how men are supposed to be, or this is how women's supposed to be. Like, every single person has their own subjective experience, beliefs, everything like that. So you need to give people a blank slate. Okay, Leo, that's kind of what I'm getting for you. And maybe you're giving yourself a blank slate. Like, you're like, wow, this isn't what I want in my life. I need to start all over again and be true to what it is that I want, who it is that I want to be, what it is that I believe in. And then in doing that, I'm going to surround myself with people who are like that, who mirror that energy. And I'm going to allow myself to feel both pain and love, excitement and disappointment, because that's just life, right? I don't need to protect myself from the extremities of life. I just need to accept that life is gonna life. And life sometimes has its happy moments and sometimes has its bad moments. But the biggest part is to find peace in yourself. When you have peace in yourself, you can handle anything in the world, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. And I have clarity on this message for Leo, please. You could be afraid of getting older, Leo. This is an older lady on here. I heard homebody. Yeah, you could be a little bit of a homebody right now, Leo. Yeah, you're definitely taking control here. Are taking control of your finances. There could have been like a gold digger or something like that that was trying to bleed off of you or some shit. You could have been financially, like taking care of somebody financially, but now you're kind of stepping back into your power and deciding to sow seeds, like investing into yourself, into what it is that you want. Clarity on the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is coming from heartbreak. Clarity on the 3 of Swords. Let someone change you just popped up on my co-star. So for some of you Leos, you might have actually lost a love interest because of being aggressive and directionless, because Cancer energy's coming through here. Or you might be heartbroken over a love interest because you were stuck in the past and you gained a new perspective. We have Taurus and Libra energy here, but you might have been a little bit unfair with this person because you were a little bit bitter from the past. Like maybe you wanted a happily ever after or something like that, but you couldn't really make a decision because of this bitter, unhealed energy inside of yourself, right? I am kind of getting here, Leo, either somebody treated you unfairly or you might have treated somebody unfairly because you were stuck in the past, because you haven't healed past wounds. And now you're starting to gain that perspective about how you should treat people, or the fact that maybe you were projecting your abandonment wounds onto somebody else and that they didn't deserve that kind of treatment. Clarity on the Hierophant reversed. Yeah, for some of you, it was outside opinions. That makes sense about living your truth and what it is that you want, right? Like outside opinions from family members or friends or something like that, that you were kind of basing your decisions off of and you weren't living in your truth. That makes sense with the embodiment card that we had. You could have really liked somebody, Leo. Oh, and I'm hearing the toxic masculinity trope. So, okay. If you are a cishet male, maybe like you encountered a woman that didn't play the traditional role that the patriarchy wants the woman to, you know, essentially being a slave baby maker. I'm sorry, that's how I feel about it. It's like the patriarchy wants women to be barefoot and fucking pregnant, no minds, no voice, no nothing like that. They don't even want the woman to be considered human. It's just you sit here and as long as I throw money at you, you need to be happy and push out babies for me. And then like essentially you might have come across somebody that was like, first of all, watch your fucking tone. Second of all, no. Third of all, like, you get what I'm saying, Leo. But it could have been like outside family and friends that were just essentially trying to put ideas into your head about what you should want or how somebody should act or something like that. And it's funny because it's always those motherfuckers that don't have it. Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Lauryn Hill is playing. Yeah, it was like they don't have it. So how are they going to tell you how to have it? Like, or they're not even happy. So how the fuck are they going to tell you what happiness is? Or like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it's giving me. Clarity on this 4 of Wands reverse. I have two Scorpio cards. You have Scorpio in your chart. Judgment and the Death reversed here. So now I'm getting that you're going through some severe self-analysis, Leo. You don't want this to end. If this is a romantic situation, you don't want this to end. You might be finding a way to make an offer to this person, but you could be afraid that they're going to reject you. What advice do we have for Leo in this situation? To end the conflict or end the drama. I heard end the chaos for some of you. Yeah, I'm getting that you might have a lot of feelings for somebody, Leo. We have Sagittarius energy coming through here and Scorpio again. You're trying to avoid a tower moment in your life. It's like, I'm kind of getting somebody that doesn't want their life to be filled with drama, doesn't want their life to be filled with conflict. Yeah. You're trying, okay, so there could have been a separation between you and a lover. And I'm kind of getting that you're trying to learn how to stand strong on your own before trying to get back with this person. Then we have Gemini energy coming through here, Leo. You could want to write a song for this person. You might feel like this is a little bit hopeless. It could be like a lover from like way back when that you kind of jilted or kind of left in the dust or something like that because of your friends or because of family or somebody else's opinion. And now you're realizing like, yo, I really fuck with that person though. I don't fuck with these people no more. So why am I doing this for other people? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the message I'm getting here for you, Leo. So what's the final message that we have for Leo and full moon in Pisces? There's something about rushing. Some of you guys might be rushing to get back to this person before you do the full inner work. Like you might want to try to manipulate them emotionally and be like, oh no, I've changed or whatever like that. Honestly, Leo, the advice that's kind of here is that if you want to reconnect with somebody, I'm hearing be honest with yourself about where you are in your healing process, right? You could always go to somebody that you're interested in or care about and tell them, like, I'm interested in you and I really care about you and I know what I did was fucked up. I don't feel like I'm fully ready to connect with you yet because I want to work on A, B, and C, but we could be friends, right? That's kind of what I'm getting here because I'm hearing like an all or nothing energy with you, Leo. It's like either we're together, happily ever after, married, or we don't fucking talk. Like that's kind of what I'm getting here. And that's not very balanced, Leo. Now, if that's how you need to cope, that's okay. Do your thing, shorty. But if this is somebody that you genuinely care about, that you're just like worried about losing, don't try to rush it because you're afraid that they're going to go somewhere else. I always tell people that what's meant to be will be, okay? If you're destined to be with somebody or you feel strongly about somebody and you guys are meant to be together, you're going to be together. It doesn't matter what happens, all right? Literally, it does not matter what happens. If it's meant to be, it will be. So let it be. So if right now is not the time, then, no matter how hard you push it, it's not the right time. And what I'm also going to tell you, Leo, is that if you haven't fully healed and you try to rush to get with this person, you're going to push them away anyway. And you don't want that. That's kind of what I'm getting here is like, whoever, whatever this person, whatever energy this person is, or whoever this person is, you really want longevity. I'm hearing longevity with them. So you could always be friends, right? Be friends. And essentially through that friendship, not only will you be able to go through your healing process without being afraid of losing somebody, right? Or getting divorced or broken up and left in the cold, but also when you have your moments where you're afraid or you're anxious or something like that, then you and your friend, this person, can work it out. And then not only will that help your friend to kind of see, okay, so Leo's going through A, B, and C, and that's why they're reacting this way. But then it'll give you the comfort of knowing like, wow, I have a really good person in my corner, right? That's kind of what I'm getting here for you, Leo. But of course, everything is up to you. Do whatever you see fit. But that's my message for you. So I'll see you later, Leo. Bye. Hey, be careful what you share on social media, especially with your location and everything like that, all right? All right. Bye, guys.